Rebecca's in Jacksonville, Florida. Hi, Rebecca. How are you?
Well, hello, Mr. J. Ramsey. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm talking to you. Okay, pull myself together.
It's all right, Rebecca. Breathe. There you go.
You got through,
guys.
kiddo.
Yes.
You got through. How can we help?
Yes, sir. Well, so I have a bit of a fun story, I guess. My husband and I, we're 26 years old. We have 2 children, 2 beautiful girls. And whenever my husband got out of high school, he bought this house that we're living in, and it's right across the street from my mother-in-law. So, things were okay, but this beginning of the past year, my father-in-law, he got really sick, and no one knew about it until day 4 when my mother-in-law called and said, hey, Larry's not doing really well. And so my husband went over and checked on him, and lo and behold, he was really, really sick. He was dehydrated, and he was not given any nutrition for 4 days. She was just giving him ibuprofen. She didn't really know what to do, I would say. I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, but whenever my husband walked into the house, it was extreme hoarder addition, no airflow to the room, and all that kind of stuff. So he went to the hospital, and I just said, you know what? And I put my mama pants on, and I said, she's not allowed to take care of him. I'm gonna do this. And I knew that he couldn't go back to the house. And my husband and I, we just looked at each other and we said, this is why we have an emergency fund, because it's an emergency, and we don't want him to pass away. He's 82. So 4 or 5 days later, after the ER, the doctors were like, hey, he's not doing well, say goodbye. And we're like, no. So we took him home. We gave him sunshine. He had COVID and everything. Gave him sunshine, gave him, just pursued God's, what God tells us to do with our bodies, and just try to pump him with vitamins and everything. And he got better.
Rebecca, Rebecca, we're going to run out of time, honey. How can we help you?
Jesus.
How can we help you?
It sounds like me. We have an opportunity to buy a house it's worth more than what she's asking, but it's a fixer-upper. I know, so I'm sick and tired of being so close to my mother-in-law and my father-in-law, and it's not sick and tired. It's just I just don't.
You
feel
moved your father-in-law in with you.
We did, and also we got him better.
That's
and
the
we sent him back
definition
home.
of living close to him.
Yes, sir.
Did you send him back?
So we did. We sent him back after he got well.
So he's back down at the hoarder house now.
Yeah, and it was by choice, and we really tried to just change everything, but you can't change it.
Okay, so you're not responsible for what happens across the street. You're responsible for what happens in your house. They're not bothering you.
We figured that out. No, they're not bothering us.
So why do you need to move?
Good question. It's just, I guess it's just, whenever they pass, when she passes by, it's always a stop and kind of embarrassing, yelling or demanding, to see her grandchildren. And it could be more casual, or it could be more set times, but there's no boundary lines, I guess, and we have to constantly put them in place. And
so she's standing in the street yelling at your house?
Sometimes, yeah. And it's not always that bad, but it's just, for me, I guess.
How old is she?
63, and he's 83.
So what does your husband say?
He tries. It's his mom, so
I know. What does he say about moving?
He wants to do it. We found an awesome deal, and we just don't know if we should sell our house.
Why not? Move.
Okay.
I mean, I got a crazy woman standing in the street yelling at my house.
Yeah, I'd have a sign in the yard.
I'm looking for, even if I'm not kin to her, I'm looking for a new place.
That's the truth.
Especially if I'm kin to her.
Yeah, it's doubles the move. Yeah. Rebecca, yes. I don't know what you're afraid of, but make a good financial decision. But
it's good for your family. I mean, you guys, there's a lot going on here that we don't have Dr. John here to help us with. So. Yeah, there's boundary issues. There's all kinds of stuff. There's strange hoarders and.
Yeah, if it happened to the old guy once, it's probably going to happen again.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah, but you can still move him into the house at the country too, and then she'll be by herself, standing in the street yelling at herself. I guess I don't know. Yeah, I'm moving.
Yes.
As long as you can afford to make the move.
Yes.
Now, don't use this as an excuse to do something financially stupid, but if you've got a lateral move or a move you can afford to make, let's go ahead and make it.